Howdy, insufferable gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here with some more Zelda 2 Hoverbat Randomizer. Last time, we finished off a couple of side quests which, while they did not provide satisfactory results, at least we were able to check them off a playlist. Now, as has been usual these days, I'm just going to close my eyes and we're going to stop at an arbitrary point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Hey, it's Princess Zelda. Well, the lady's doing it for herself today. Cool. And to celebrate that, I'ma take a drink. Yeah, I don't drink on stream and in person as much as I used to, but every once in a while. You gotta get back to basics. So she appears to be wearing a white dress. Apparently the original skin is a red dress. Cool. It does look like a very competently made sprite. Now, today, we should be heading out towards that last Grand Palace area, which will be, we'll be fighting Dark Link, or possibly just Dark Zelda at this point. Now that I'm thinking about it, as far as trying to justify this as lore and canon and whatnot, could this be a descendant of the Zelda who's currently asleep? Because, in the lore of Hyrule, generations and generations and generations pass all the time, and in this one, it's a Zelda who was put to sleep by Ganon, and she was in stasis for years, possibly decades, maybe even centuries. We don't know. However, we can now get over here. This is going to be the Grand Palace, right? There's no way it's not. It is. Hell yeah. I don't want to leave and come back because we've got the Castlevania 2 mansion music going on, which kinda badass. And also, you just saw me, well, you didn't see me, you heard me take that big-ass drink just now, so I am feeling kinda rowdy and raring to rip-roar. And some Castlevania mansion music? Hell yeah. Let's kick some ass. Let's kick it. Let's kick it right up its own, colon. Incredibly great and masculine taunt. 10 out of 10. Yeah, okay. They can't all be winners. And what was over here again? Every time. Oh, right. Free magic. So there's a few items that we don't have. We don't have the bracelet, we don't have the big cool shield. There's something else that I forgot. But what we do have, from the beginning of the second quest, if you recall, Zelda gave us an ordinary glass bottle. So, we have the best key So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start by going where I think is the route to just get to the end of this, which might be completely wrong. It should be vaguely to the right. This is gonna be a key, isn't it? Well, P-bag. But free life. Heck yeah. Free life. Wow. This lady is really moving in that restricting dress. She's just skittering along. Scoot, 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 scoot. Now, this is not to be confused with the CDI version of Zelda or the Deke Entertainment version of Zelda. Both of those, very interesting things. Of course, the CDI Zelda, I believe, was based on the Deke Entertainment Zelda. Deke Entertainment being the cartoon company that made the Super Mario Bros. Super Show and the Legend of Zelda cartoons around the same era. Mario lasted a little longer, but you gotta take my word for it. The Legend of Zelda cartoon, you know, the one where Link was all like, "Excuse me, princess." I know it's a meme now, but at the time it was really cool, and while it doesn't 100% hold up, it has its merits. You'll have to take my word on this. Like, some of the action scenes in that were, like, really great for cartoons at the time. If you weren't alive at the time, then you have no frame of reference, but I was. I ain't dealing with you. You ain't my problem today, you. You were slightly my problem. Alright, so if I learned anything from the last time, the right side of the map is going to eventually lead to where I need to go. So why am I going back over here? I don't know. It's pointless. Let's try to move things along this time, shall we? I don't even have the necklace to rely on. And that's going to be either a key or possibly a super cool item over to the right. So what if it's a super cool item? Dang it, I have to check. Wait, it's not a key or anything, it's nothing. There's nothing over to the right. It's not even a P-bag. Because I made that mistake last time, and then I forgot this time. Duh. Well, yeah, no. Can I get, like, a free magic refill at least? That'd be cool. Apparently not. No free magic refill for me. Man, look how many hits I can tank. We need to go all around to the right side. Let's reflect upon this. Cool. Just destroying things. Okay, this freaking guy here. Remember what I said during the Grand Palace run before? best way to injure these guys consistently, wait for him to jump, and then upstab him. That has not changed. No change there. Have we made? Gonna go ahead and drop the health. And then we got these fire spitters. Oh, you think it's fun to spit fire? I do think it's fun to spit fire. And I don't have the improved shield, so I can't shield those fireballs. Or the Fool Eye. You know what? Maybe I should pay a little more attention. I'm getting all cocky. We don't need that. We don't need to lose all of my extra lives right here near the end. The only thing we've got going for us is that whole words, sentences. Can I maybe? Oh, never mind. Strip! We've got to get out of here. Times are tough, life is hard, use thunder. Yeah, you stay there. I said you stay... I'm going to put horrible things into your nostrils, sir. Eat it. Man. I'm full of wax and hubris these days. Alright. And we've got a room of blocks. Not the fun blocks like you like to walk upon, but the kind of blocks that come flying at your ponce. Ponce is a British term. It means your skull. Or head. Whatever. Get me out of here. There are lots of magic refills in this palace, so I am not overly worried. All you gotta do is find a magic refill, and look at this guy. He's just chucking boomerangs. There was this old skit that I watched one time, and it was like an explorer bringing something to the Queen of England in the old times, and he was like, oh yeah, I visited the colony of Australia, and they have this thing called a boomerang, and I brought one back to show you it. And she's like, well, what is it? And he's like, it's a stick. Oh great, I have tons of sticks. Yes, but this stick, if you throw it away, it comes back. And then she's like, well, if I threw something away, why would I want it back? Also, should have taken a turn somewhere. Could we actually be facing the possibility of actually dying of health loss? It would have been a while since we've done that, so that'll be neat. I'm clearly missing something, but that's fine. I often miss things. Oh no! That was close. Very close. Okay. Come on. There's a chance that this will turn into... Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. That's the neat thing about these statues. There's like a base chance every time, whether they turn into an enemy or they go back towards or into a... You know what? You know the words that I'm trying to speak. You understand. Gotta be really careful not to destroy the floor out from under me here. Nope, nope, nope. Don't like this at all. Alright, just a couple more. Timing! That's fine. Hooray! This is not the game as intended, I assure you. I really wonder which specific enemy these things replaced. The world may never know. Didn't I fall for that dead end last time as well? I think I did. Now, we head down. Alright then. Think, McFly, think. Smoke, McFly, smoke. Drink, McFly, drink. Get a heal in. Man, people who are actually good at vanilla Zelda 2 are gonna be kicking themselves, or not kicking themselves, but metaphorically kicking me. They're gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I'm like, "I can't help it. I have exactly enough for one jump spell." And it was a magic reef. See, this is why we love that. So many potential magic refills in this section of the game. Alright, and I wasted it because there's a fairy over here. There always is. But I didn't remember exactly where it was. And I'm gonna have to jump across those, and I think during the first quest that was like the brigade of moblins that we made fun of until they totally whooped my ass. But we still want to make sure there's no good items, like this pea bag, which is the greatest item of all. Everyone knows that bags of potential are the greatest. Of course we know that, sir. Of course you get fire dripped into your brain, sir. I ain't even worried about it. Like, I could pay very close attention and dodge lots of hits, but we've actually come to the point where... And there's the shield. So, even though we are not exploring every area, we got like one of the best items here. And then we get down here, which is where we were gonna be having to head anyway. Would the necklace be great to have right now? Yes. But there's a chance that we couldn't even get it yet, because you'll see why a little later. Damn it! I tried to hit that before it screwed me over. We can make it. Get me down there. Thank you. I think there's a magic potion here. Oh, well, maybe not. You know, over here in this thing. There we go. All right. Outstanding. Yeah, I ain't fucking around over there. Oh, excuse me, fudging around over there. I said a wordy dird. My bad. Okay. Let me steel my nerves. Got some MD 2020, like the cheapest, redneckiest drink you can possibly have in the United States right now, and that's on me. I'm that kind of guy. It's good stuff. By which I mean it's horrible for you. But it tastes so good. Alright, Zelda. You're fighting Thunderbird. Now, that being said, there's another cheap American malt liquor which is actually called Thunderbird, but I haven't seen it for sale in a very long time, so I'm not sure that that's even still a thing. But I do remember it having been a thing, which would have been relevant to this conversation about Thunderbird. Man, I don't know why that boss was so intimidating as a kid. Now, you'll remember... I got mush mouth. I pre-gamed this a bit. You'll recall that during the first quest, I decided to do a knockdown, drag-out fight. This time, screw it. I proved that I could do this, like, the legit way. Now I'm just gonna do it the cheap way, which is duck and stab on the left. This is objectively the easiest way to fight this boss. 9 times out of 10, it'll work out for you. You just gotta maneuver a bit if things get weird. But as you can see, now there was a revision of this, of the Hoverbat randomizer, or not the randomizer, but there was a revision of the hover... Well, I'll tell you about it later. Now we have to focus, because this is important. The blood of the hero. You'll remember that at the start of second quest, we got a plain glass bottle. And the blood of the hero is needed to resurrect Ganon. Now shit's getting real. Look south of Death Valley for Dragmire. Yeah. There we go. I ain't even worried about that vial. I'm not. I'm really not. Maybe later. See, some people thought that it would be over now, but no. Now, the hunt begins for Ganon himself. Now, when it says, look south to the Dragmire, what a lot of people don't remember is that a lot of lore from earlier games came from instruction booklets. And I'm going somewhere with this, but first we have to go through here. See, the Dragmire, in the context of this remake, is that lava area. But also, in some instruction manuals, Ganon himself was referred to as Ganondorf Dragmire. But a mire also refers to, like, an area of, like, a real slog. So there's so many levels. Maybe some of those levels were intentional, maybe some of them were not, but you get the point. So now we are going back over to a place that I only briefly touched on during the first quest. Also, due to the sound effects, Princess Zelda is cussing like a sailor. Broop, broop. Love it. And some of you might have wondered why during this second quest we didn't find every single item by now. Well, that's because... oh, thank God I had the Helper Fairy during that, because... man. Anyway, I'm getting distracted by crap ton of floating and flying and painfully destroying my ass enemies. What you gotta do is you gotta go down here, now that we have the boots. And we briefly touched on this during the first quest, but we couldn't get very far during the first quest on account of because there is a barrier that is only cleared during the second quest, and we could have gotten down here if we'd have had the boots earlier. Always be moving to the left during this particular randomizer seed. Always. Always, no exceptions. Yeesh. Alright, anyway. Oh, wait, there's a cave up here. Might have a thing. It does, and this has one of the items that I was wondering if we would find too early. This is the mask, and this item is very important for the second quest in this particular fan remake. Damn it! Every time it clowns me. Honk honk. I'd be really frustrated if I hadn't been pounding beers for the last couple of hours. Oh right, I just got that. Okay, anyway. Now, normally, during a vanilla run of this remake, you would find that mask a lot later, and if I can remember exactly where, I will show you where you get that mask when the time comes. But normally, during a regular run, you would come here, and even if you had defeated all of the palaces, even if you were on every last thing, unless you were on the second quest and you had defeated, you know, everything. Well, actually, I don't know that for sure. You might be able to get here. You have to have the Triforce, is what I'm saying. And then this shit. This is always stressful. We need to raft ourselves over yonder. This is especially difficult when there are random enemies possible. Yep. Could be worse. Let's try not to, you know, let's focus on not falling off the raft. There are times when I've done this where I have gotten just completely wrecked by RNG. That was actually very easy comparatively. I'm cool with that. So now we're in a completely different land. The land of the resurrection of Ganon. Where the forces of evil conspire to destroy. And it's all very well paced. And there are lots of puzzles and stuff where it will be difficult for a normal person to figure out everything right off the bat. But this is a randomizer, so things might go a little bit more easily. Especially since we've already got that item that I found just now. And I will show you guys where you would normally find that item, because that is a very necessary item. And it is a very coolly utilized item as well. So, here we are over yonder, and then we go over here, and we stab the things, and we dodge the flails. Oh, we're getting that cool music again. Oh, nope, never mind. It was the same bass line, different music. I thought it was going to be the Temple of Time remix. But no. So, you'll notice that there's a lot of varying ways you can go here. And the thing is, sometimes in order to get from point A to point B, you have to go through alternate routes. If I could just remember how to get to those alternate routes from here. Dang it, game. You vex me betimes. Ah, and here's some of those new custom-made backgrounds, too, which are neat as heck. No, I came through here. So wait, did I not... Okay. Dang it. Alright, I definitely started from here. Yeah, that was the raft. And we want to go down here. Man, I am really off balance today. I need to get up top for reasons, but I need to be to the right before I can get up top from here. So that means, for map purposes, I need to get east-ish. So I go through here, and then walk through that swamp. Yes? Yes. I'm sure this will be exactly what I'm trying to do. Except I can't get there from here. I cannot get there from here. Yeah, not even close. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. I don't remember this being this confusing the last time I did this, but maybe it was. Maybe it was. Even my own brain is not what I would call a reliable narrator. Okay. Take the high route. We've been here. We saw this. We just take everything here. I have the Mega Sword. I can kill those. Then we just head right from here. Yes, this definitely looks differently. Definiferently. We good, we good. See, something new has been added. Now, where do we get through if we go back this way? One might wonder. We get all the way down here. See, we're in a Death Mountain situation again. You know, where, like, north meant, like, the upper path, and south meant the lower path. We're in kind of a similar situation to that, which is thematically appropriate. I don't mind it so much. What I do mind is all of these eyeball jackasses. Screw it. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Don't care. Ugh. And now we're here, which is not where I expected to be. It's a pea bag. I'm getting the friggity frag out. Glad I wasted that time. There's a metaphor here. One wonders what exactly the graphic they used for Zelda's quote-unquote sword there. Now, I didn't have the red dress version, so this is clearly the shield version. So, what was the color, the blue tip, for the long flute, I wonder? Who knows? I was just using that as an excuse to waste time while I took another drink. Anyway, back around, back through. I would like to say that we need to head leftish here. And by leftish, I mean westish. And we'll probably want to be up high. We will want to be a pie. Yeah. Yeah, see, this is what I was trying to get to. We're able to push that down there, and from there we can take a second path, and then we can push this down here, which means we can go back here again. And then from there, we can head to the lower left. And push this over even more. And use that to go up this way. This is why I love this remake. That's the kind of well thought out 2D equivalent of a block puzzle that I love to see. You don't get that a lot in 2D games. And you'll notice a town yonder. Kill all these moblins in their own home turf. Dang it. They're not normally moblins. They wouldn't normally be throwing spears. Just want to specify that. Now, this area, every couple of tiles is going to be another action scene. But that can be good, because normally the eye is drawn towards that town down there. Even though we have to... Normally we'd have to fight some pretty rough monsters here. Every single time. And then we get to what we're like, oh, thank God, it's... Oh, why are we being attacked on a path? Oh, right, this is Ganon's territory. And then you get to this town, and if you don't have the mask, you're going to be getting attacked by every monster on the way. Praise Ganon. Fuck Paylor. You come tell me story in house. And this area has been... Why drink strong? This story bad. Why drink not strong? Drink should be strong. Oh, you mean drink the guy who opposed Ganon. Well, we'll get to that later, Mr. Monster. But anyway, a lot of, as I was saying, attention has been paid to details in this area, so we will get to them next time. And when we get to them, it should be close to the very end, so thank you all for watching in the meantime. Until then, this has been your old pal Rosser, take a drink.